Hello, Ming Lawa. Dini subject satire, basic English go to the what practice lotaya. Who said so? Who said so? Who said so? Bedua Jilo Dorale. Who cares? Who cares? Bag you say the legua. Who stole my watch? Who stole my watch? Janona bedu coolale. Who said so? Who said so? Bedua Jilo Jodale. Who cares? Who cares? Bag you say Zalule. Who told my watch? Who stole my watch? Who stole my watch? ကျွန်တော်နိုင်ပဲသူခိုးသွားတယ်ခိုးတယ် Who should you say? Who should you say? မင်းပဲသူကိုပြောတယ်မယ် Who should you discard with? Who should you discard with? မင်းပဲသူနဲ့ဆွေးနွေးတယ်လေ Who should you choose? Who should you choose? မင်းပဲသူကိုရွေးချယ်တယ်လေ Who should you blame? Who should you blame? မင်းပဲသူကိုအပြစ်တင်တယ်လေ Who should you say? Who should you say? မင်းပဲသူကိုပြောတယ်လေ Who should you discard with? Who should you discard with? မင်းပဲသူနဲ့ဆွေးနွေးတယ်လေ Who should you choose? Who should you choose? မင်းပဲသူကိုရွေးချယ်တယ်လေ Who should you blame? Who should you blame? မင်းပဲသူကိုအပြစ်တင်တယ်လေ Who should you apologize? Who should you apologize? မင်းပဲသူကိုတောင်းပန်တယ်လေ Who should you arrest? Who should you arrest? မင်းပဲသူကိုဖမ်းတယ်လေ Who should you ask? Who should you ask? မင်းပဲသူကိုမေးတယ်လေ Who should you reply or? Who should you reply or? မင်းပဲသူကိုအားကိုးတယ်လေ Who should you apologize? Who should you apologize? Who should you arrest? Who should you arrest? Who should you ask? Who should you ask? Who should reply or? Who should you reply or? နော်ယူချင်တယ် Who should you reply on? မင်းပဲသူကိုအားကိုးတယ်လေ Who should you reply on? Who should you apologize? Who should you arrest? Who should you ask? Who should you reply on? Who should you depend on? Who should you depend on? မင်းပဲသူကိုအမေပြုတ်တယ်လေအားကိုးတယ်လေ Who should you love? Who should you love? မင်းပဲသူကိုချစ်တယ်လေ Who should you give it? Who should you give it? မင်းပဲသူကိုပေးတယ်လေ Who should you invite? Who should you invite? မင်းပဲသူကိုဖိတ်တယ်လေ Who should you depend on? Who should you depend on? Who should you love? Who should you love? Who should you give it? Who should you give it? Who should you invite? Who should you invite? Who should you support? Who should you support? Who should you teach? Who should you teach? မင်းပဲသူကိုတည်တယ်လေ Who should you love? မင်းပဲသူကိုချစ်တယ်လေ Who should you help? မင်းပဲသူကိုမောင်းတယ်လေ Who should you support? မင်းပဲသူကိုထောက်ပံ့တယ်လေ Who should you teach? မင်းပဲသူကိုတည်တယ်လေ Who should you love? မင်းပဲသူကိုချစ်တယ်လေ Who should you hate? မင်းပဲသူကိုမောင်းတယ်လေ Okay အတူတူက practice လုပ်ရအောင် Who said so? Who said so? Who cares? Who cares? Who stole my watch? Who stole my watch? Who should you say? Who should you say? Who should you discount with? Who should you discount with? Who should you choose? Who should you choose? Who should you blame? Who should you blame? Who should you apologize? Who should you apologize? Who should you arrest? Who should you arrest? Who should you ask? Who should you ask? Who should you reply on? Who should you reply on? Who should you depend on? Who should you depend on? Who should you love? Who should you love? Who should you give it? Who should you give it? Who should you invite? Who should you invite? Who should you support? Who should you support? Who should you teach? Who should you teach? Who should you love? Who should you love? Who should you hate? Who should you hate? Okay, practice number. Bye-bye.